Hello again, everybody. I'm Mike Keith, voice of the Tennessee Titans, and I'm honored today to be with a group of special people to tell you about Shooting Hunger, something that Tennessee Farm Bureau, the Tennessee Farmers Co-op, and Farm Credit Mid-America get together with a lot of special people to try and eradicate hunger in this part of the world. So let's talk about Shooting Hunger. How long have these events been going on, Phyllis?
Well, the events have taken place since 2015, and Shooting Hunger is a series of sporting clay shoots across the state of Tennessee, hosted by, as you mentioned, Tennessee Farm Bureau, Tennessee Farmers Cooperative, Farm Credit Rural First, and a host of Tennesseans with the sole purpose of feeding hungry Tennesseans.
For those who don't know, what is sporting clays?
Sporting clays, it's kind of like golf with a shotgun. So teams go from station to station, and there are a variety of target presentations for them, and it's also a great time for friends to gather, have a good time, and enjoy a fun sport.
All right, Valerie, let's talk about success. Since this has started, what kind of success has this event enjoyed?
Well, Shooting Hunger has been a great success. Over the last several years, since 2015, we've raised enough money to feed over 2 million hungry Tennesseans.
All right, so I want to talk to Commissioner Hatcher. For those who don't have any experience with agriculture, tell us a little bit about Tennessee agriculture and the people involved.
So agriculture and forestry together are the #1 industry in Tennessee. And a yearly impact is $81 billion with a B. And so during this pandemic, a lot of people have a better appreciation of where their food comes from. It comes from a farm, and they should know that. But this hunger situation is a big deal. So 1 out of every 7 Tennesseans on any given day could be hungry, and it's 1 out of 6 kids. And so that's what this whole thing is about.
Okay, let's get the beef producers' thoughts here. If a person's never been to a Shooting Hunger event, Charles, what can they expect?
Well, you can expect some great food. Obviously, the beef producers are proud to be a part of it, and I know we'll be serving brisket at least one day. But, you know, for anybody that wants to come, it's a party. There's music, there's fun. If you've never fired a shotgun before, I encourage you to come out, because there will be stations where even a beginner will be able to fire and hit a clay. So if you're new or you've competed all your life, you know, we encourage folks to come out. It'll be a fun time. Five-member teams. We'll have about 250 shooters. So it'll be a party for everybody.
Okay, so I want to take that a little bit further. I've never shot. So I shouldn't be uncomfortable that I'm going against some expert out there. There's sort of categories for everybody?
There are. You know, you will see some guys out there that bring their own shotguns and all the fancy equipment, but there will be something out there for a new guy that has never shot. They will set you up at one of the stations, and they will guarantee that you'll hit one of the clays.
I understand we've got a very special sponsor, Jimmy Tosh from Tosh Farms, and I want you to talk a little bit about that and what it means in West Tennessee.
Great. We've been a sponsor of the Second Harvest Food Bank in Nashville, and this is an accentuation of that. We see the need, especially in rural West Tennessee, of kids that do not have enough food to really live like we'd like. There's no reason for a kid to have to go hungry.
And oftentimes we think about homeless folks, yeah. and that's correct. But those aren't the only people in Tennessee that are hungry, and that's not the only people you're aiming this toward.
Oh, Mike, that's very true. They might be hungry because the parents may be out of work, and they don't have the money between rent and food, so they have to make a choice. But this will be able to feed the kids during that time frame.
Phyllis, I want to ask about the dates because we have 3 different events, right?
Yes, we're excited this year. We've added a new one, but in West Tennessee, which has been going on for a few years, it's in Carroll County. The date is June 25th. In Nashville, at the Nashville Gun Club, Middle Tennessee, the date is September 9. And then the new one for this year is East Tennessee in Crossville, a little bit later on in the fall. It's going to be beautiful there, and it is October 28th.
So we're going to Huntington, Nashville, and Crossville.
Yes,
all
across the state.
So talk to me about how people can get signed up. Are there various ways that it can happen, Valerie?
There are. You can go to shootinghunger.com, or on social media you can go at Shooting Hunger.
So what is the ultimate goal, Commissioner, of shooting hunger? What do you hope that this achieves?
Well, we want Tennesseans to come out and support these events and to help us beat hunger. I mean, especially, you think about kids, the 1 out of 6 kids that are hungry. We want to do something about it. And so we encourage those to come and support this worthy cause.
Well, thank you all for being here, and thanks for the things that everybody's doing. Shooting Hunger, very special, 3 different events coming up. We're going to Carroll County, we're going to be in Davidson County, and we're going to Crossville as well, which is going to be exciting. Check the dates and find out everything about signing up at shootinghunger.com.